there was one video that I wanted you to sit down and seriously listen to, it would be this video. You really don't understand that this might be our last chance. This crypto cycle could be bigger than anything we've ever seen in our lifetimes. The greatest wealth transfer in human history. Don't believe me? Well, trust me, you're gonna want to see some of the metrics I cover later on. We're at a really strange moment in the crypto cycle right now. Bitcoin dominance is holding steady, liquidity is rising, and the ETF narrative has opened the floodgates for institutional adoption like never before. And yet, some of the most well-known altcoins are still trading at massive discounts from their previous all-time highs. What on earth is going on? For newer investors, this can feel like a red flag, but for anyone who's lived through past cycles, this is what opportunity smells like before it's obvious. Now, get your notebooks out because I'm going to be giving you some of the most important metrics that you should keep tabs on. You honestly need these tools in order to gauge where exactly we're standing in the crypto cycle and figure out which move to make next. And then once you have a good understanding of the macro, we can jump into Cardano. So hit that like button and let's not waste any time. First off, just look at Bitcoin dominance. This basically shows what percentage of the total crypto market is in Bitcoin alone. And right now it's around 65%. That's near cycle highs and it should grab your attention. Here's why. When Bitcoin dominance climbs this high, it means nearly 2/3 of all crypto capital is sitting in BTC, not in altcoins. This happens when investors are being cautious, pulling capital out of riskier plays and parking it in the safest crypto asset. But here's the kicker. Every time Bitcoin dominance has hit this kind of level in past cycles, it's eventually followed by a major altcoin rotation. Back in 2017, Bitcoin dominance peaked above 66% right before alts exploded in Q4. Same thing happened in early 2021. Dominance hit 64% in January, then started dropping as capital rotated into Ethereum and eventually into altcoins like Solana, Matic, and Cardano, kicking off one of the biggest alt seasons we've ever seen. The point is, 65% isn't just a number. It's a flashing signal that the rubber band is stretched tight. And if history repeats itself, this is exactly the kind of setup that's ripe for an altcoin breakout. But there's something missing from this puzzle, and without it, we're not making a single dime. I'm talking about liquidity. Here's the next metric you need to keep your eye on. The global M2 money supply. We've been seeing global liquidity hit record high after record high, and it's pretty obvious why this is bullish. More money in circulation means more money to put into crypto coins. We have never seen a crypto bull run happen without the M2 money supply soaring right alongside it. It's just not possible. All that's left is for the Fed to clear the way and finally drop interest rates, and Trump is not easing up on Jerome Powell. He insists that interest rates should be chopped down as low as 1%, and if rate cuts like that happen, it might look like the roaring 20s again. But don't get excited yet, that's where the big debate is. Once alt season hits, is Cardano going to come along for the ride? Well, let's talk about it. There's no middle ground with this one. People either love Cardano or they think it's dead. But when you cut through the noise, the truth is a lot more interesting. Because while the price has been lagging, the project itself has been moving behind the scenes in a way that could set up some serious momentum if certain catalysts line up. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what's happening at the macro level, the latest Cardano updates, and why the market might be mispricing what comes next. According to DeFi Llama, Cardano currently holds a total value locked of around $269 million. That includes $31 million in stablecoins and the rest spread across lending protocols like Liquid, DEXs like MinSwap, and RWA platforms like Indigo. That might sound small compared to Ethereum or Solana, but here's the important context. Just 2 years ago, Cardano had barely broken $100 million in TVL. This growth is slow but steady, and the infrastructure is being built. It just hasn't hit that tipping point yet. Now, if you've seen my last Cardano video, you'll know about some of the huge updates I covered, but if you haven't, don't worry, I'll give you guys a quick refresher. So let's start from the top. We saw that Grayscale's digital large cap fund was officially approved to convert into a spot ETF. The fund included Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and yes, Cardano. This was the first ETF of any kind that had direct ADA exposure, meaning it opens the door for traditional investors to gain access to Cardano without touching a crypto wallet. And the speculation doesn't stop there. In the last video, Polymarket showed a 78% chance that a dedicated Cardano ETF could get approved sometime in 2025. but as of now, it's up to 82%. With the regulators opening the doors to a dedicated Cardano ETF in the future, it could potentially bring a massive inflow of liquidity to the project. But the momentum doesn't just stop with ETFs. Cardano just passed 111 million transactions on chain, a record high for the network. That means real usage is up, more wallets are active, and dApps are getting more engagement. This kind of activity usually signals stronger price action, even if it's not instant. And a quick side note for all you crypto traders watching, I get asked all the time which exchange I use. Honestly, I don't just rely on one. There are too many hacks, outages, and weird issues to put all your trust in a single platform. Even Coinbase has had its moments. That's why I spread things out across more than 10 exchanges. And one of my main ones is WEEX. They've got insanely low fees and a super easy sign-up process. Not just that, but you can get a 200 USDT sign-up bonus by using my link in the description below. Terms apply. So check out WEEX with the link below, and let's get back to Cardano. So on the tech side, last time I covered their recent Plomin upgrade, but there's talk about the next upgrade set to come by the end of 2025. It's called Leos. Hopefully I said that right. But this upgrade is aimed at improving the consensus mechanism and allowing for a huge boost in transactions per second, making the network faster overall. The problem is that we haven't heard any word from the team about this upgrade in a long time, with many thinking that they instead put all their effort towards Midnight Protocol. Until just recently, when Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, confirmed that it's still very much alive and in active development. His tweet said, "I always see this either or thinking from people on the internet. Building Midnight must mean that Leos has been abandoned. Launching my clinic must mean that I'm leaving crypto." They ignore the monthly updates, the large dedicated team on Leos, the spaces, and the videos. This is basically reassurance to the community that the team is still working hard on this upgrade and that you don't need to worry about other things delaying it. By the way, if you're finding any of this helpful or insightful and want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, you should consider joining me in the FireHustle VIP Discord. I'm in there every single day talking to the community and working with my team to deliver top-tier crypto education, market updates, macro analysis, technical insights, portfolio strategies, and more. So check out the link in the description if you're interested. Now back to the video. As for the price of the ADA token, the token is sitting at around the 50-cent range and has been trading sideways for a while now. If you zoom out on ADA's market cap, things get interesting. Right now it's sitting at around $20 billion, which is massive, but still far off from its all-time high of $95 billion in 2021. That means ADA would need to nearly quintuple in value just to retest its peak, and even more to break it. A lot of people who don't understand market cap just think that they can pick up Cardano at dirt cheap prices, saying it's not even worth $1 yet. But they don't realize that token price is based on supply, and in reality, Cardano is one of the highest market cap cryptos in the game right now. So while a major comeback for a coin this big won't be easy, it's worth remembering that back in December, Cardano hit a local high of $44 billion without any sort of altcoin season. The big debate to wrap this up is whether or not Charles and the Cardano team have what it takes to bring Cardano back to the front lines like it was during the last bull run. We're seeing solid updates rolling out, ETF possibilities opening up, regulations easing up, and liquidity continuing to grow. But do you think those are strong enough bullish catalysts for Cardano, or do you think we're just beating a dead horse? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your take. If this helped you understand Cardano a little bit better or gave you something new to think about, then make sure you hit that like button and drop a comment below. And that's it for today. Remember, just because I'm talking about a project doesn't mean you should just blindly invest in it. None of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before making any investment decisions. If you're interested in the projects I'm watching closely, then come and join me in the FireHustle VIP Discord. The link is in the description below. And if you want more videos like this, then hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.